Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the infrastructure bill again, but we're going to do some comparative analysis. You know, people keep saying 3.5 trillion, that's like super expensive. Sure, it's over 10 years though. DOD's budget over 10 years, it's like 8 trillion. That doesn't sound like such a big deal when you start thinking about it like that, especially when you consider what the infrastructure bill will accomplish. You know, some of it is exactly what it says. It's infrastructure. Some of it is infrastructure that is designed to mitigate the effects of climate change. It is worth noting that DOD is spending a whole lot of that 8 trillion to gear up to fight over resources. We've talked about it before on the channel. We've talked about the studies. We've talked about the fact that DOD is researching ways to suck water out of the air so soldiers in remote locations can get fresh water. The infrastructure bill will help mitigate that and provide the infrastructure necessary to continue to give the United States an edge so it can better deal with the impacts from climate change that are already going to occur. Some of it is inevitable. It is going to happen. A study coming out of the UN points out there has been a 134% increase in flood-related disasters over the last 20 years when compared with the 20 preceding years. More than doubled. 29% increase in drought-related disasters. 25% of cities already experience regular water shortages. And by 2050, 5 billion people will have inadequate access to water. If we could mitigate some of that, reduce the effects because we change our footprint, well, that seems like it would be a really good thing. If it's 3.5 trillion now, or 8 trillion plus the inevitable loss of life, this seems really simple. I'm not sure why people would be in opposition to this, unless they want the United States to fail or are personally profiting from the war machine of the United States. And certainly nobody in the U.S. Senate would be like that, right? The future is determined by what happens now, by what we do today. This infrastructure bill will help mitigate things. It will make them less severe. It will also help the United States survive the impacts that are already inevitable. If you are in opposition to this, you might want to really rethink your position and consider whether or not you want to spend the money on roads and bridges and cleaner energy, or you want to spend it on flag-covered coffins in the future. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.